Hi, if you're new to the channel, thanks for coming over and welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. This video will give you a broad outline on the EDEXCEL A-Level Business Paper 1, Marketing People and Global Business. If you stay on till the end of the video, then you'll also find out tips that the examiners want you to know about Paper 1. You will sit 3 papers at the end of your A-Level Business course. Paper 1, Marketing People and Global Business. Paper 2, Business Activities, Decisions and Strategy. And Paper 3, Investigating Business in a Competitive Environment. There will be a Paper 2 and Paper 3 video following on from this, so please do like, share with your friends and subscribe to the channel so you're aware of all future videos. Paper 1 is a 2-hour paper. There are 100 marks available. You'll be assessed on Theme 1 and Theme 4, so you could be asked questions on any part of it, such as Theme 1, Dynamic Markets and Market Research, to Globalization and Trading Blocks in Theme 4. Read the questions carefully. Use your time efficiently. Spend a few moments before answering a question to be clear on what the question is asking you to do. For example, what is a command word and how many marks is it worth? Also, make sure that you're fully aware of all the key business terms, as this could account for up to 10% of the marks available in the paper. The paper is divided into Section A and Section B. Now, before we get on to the tips for Paper 1, I just want to discuss Section A and Section B with you. Now, in Section A, there are 2 4-mark questions, as well as Section B. There's one 10 marker, one 12 marker and one 20 marker. So it's really important that you're proficient in answering these type of questions. You do need to ensure you're practicing past paper questions under timed conditions, because that will help you manage your time effectively in the real exam. I'd advise you for Section A and Section B to spend an hour on each section. 50 marks are allocated for Section A and 50 marks for Section B. Now, as I said, it makes sense to spend an hour on each section. You don't want to spend too much time on Section A and neglect part of Section B and obviously lose out on marks there. 10 marks from the paper will be focused on the quantitative aspect, so you need to know your formulas. So whether that's price elasticity of demand, income elasticity of demand, you need to know all of your formulas. And also when you're doing your calculations, you should show workings. There is a case study for each section. So you have a case study for Section A with extracts and a different case study for Section B with extracts. Now, it's important that your answers are in context and also that you're able to show higher order skills, such as evaluation. So evaluation for your 10 markers and 12 markers and 20 markers, and application for all of your answers, and also analysis for all of your answers. Do check out these videos. I will put the links for these videos in the description box. Now, one of the things that's unique to Paper 1, which you wouldn't find in Paper 3, for example, is the 4 markers and what you are asked to do in regards to the 4 markers. So for the 4 markers, you might be asked to calculate. So you might be asked to calculate the market growth, for example. You might be asked to construct. So construct a demand and supply diagram. Or you might be asked to explain how. So you need to ensure that you're proficient in being able to tackle these 4 markers. Well, I've already given you some tips, but let me give you some further ones for Paper 1. Before we get on to the tips for Paper 1, do check out the How to Get a High Grade in A-Level Business video, which gives you some useful information on how to perform well in A-Level Business. Tip number 1. Ensure you're confident about the factors affecting demand and the factors affecting supply. This will enable you to know correctly which curve will shift. Always label the axes of the graph, the curves themselves, and the equilibrium points if you're asked to draw a diagram. Remember, the 10, 12 and 20 markers require balance. This means that you'll be required to evaluate. Do look out for future videos on how to answer each A-Level Business EDEXCEL questions on the Teach T channel. Use the context effectively to support your points. There may be tables of data, for example, GDP figures. There may be graphs, there may be charts. Do not ignore them. Make sure there is evidence from the extract or your own understanding, but do not ignore the extracts, that can support your answer, but only include what is relevant to the question. Thank you for watching this video and good luck in your studies.